you know, this year is going to be a big year for us and for this platform moving forward. All right, so I'm going to give you a little behind the scenes of StarStake here, just so you can see this and get an idea of how these pieces come together, because it'll kind of help you visualize, okay, what is the potential? What is possible here? Sometimes it's easier to see it. So I'm just on the StarStake homepage. Now there's a few different sections. I'll just break it up into chunks just so it's understandable. StarStake is the first access-based NFT marketplace. Okay, I'll say that again. It's the first access-based NFT marketplace, meaning we have an NFT marketplace, but it's based around the access that I just kind of talked about. And so you have the marketplace, you have what's called StakeHub, which is where you manage your portfolio of NFTs and all the perks and all the cool access points and tokens that you have. You can check out stats, and I'll show you that here in a second. So that's like your back-end reporting, so you can monitor everything, which is the first. You can actually see what's inside of the NFTs that you buy. And then we also have what's called Craterhub, and Craterhub is where the creators or the stars go to mint their NFTs, to mint their access tokens. And that was a big thing, because in order for this to all work together, stars and creators have to be able to come up with ideas of how to use this, creative ideas, what to tokenize. And we've talked to so many stars and so many great creators, and they've had these just wonderful ideas of, you know, we have people that want to create tokenize their hair and cars and Gucci bags and just all kinds of creative ideas. So it's really been fun to see what's kind of popping up. But Craterhub is where they go to do that in a simple way, non-technical way. Okay. All right. So let me just show you the marketplace real quick. So when a user comes to StarStake, they'll come here to the marketplace, and there's different categories. There's 7 different, I guess, genres or categories, from music, creators, arts, experts, sports, tech, and products. So depending on what kind of IP that you're coming in with, you can choose a category. Inside of this marketplace, you have different Infinity NFTs. Now, Infinity NFTs is a little different than a traditional NFT. Okay, and a traditional NFT is a non-fungible token, right? It's a unique token that pretty much gives you ownership of something, right? It certifies, it's a transferable, verifiable token. And it says, I own this piece of art, or I own this asset, this song, this house, this whatever it is, digitally or even physically for that matter, okay? Infinity NFTs is our own technology. And what we did is we took that same technology, okay? And without getting technical with you, is we just made the ability to deliver more stuff with that NFT. Not only does it certify that you own something, right? You have a certificate on blockchain that you own the original, the only one of a kind thing, whatever that is, but also it also says, hey, you get 2% of royalties, or you get 2% rewards, or you get access to this, this, and this. It certifies that. And so inside of that is a contract, a digital contract on the blockchain that says what you get. And then it uses smart contracts, which is like an algorithm that says, hey, when this comes in, when this money comes in, this royalty, for example, it goes to Chris at 1%, right? And it automatically sends the money where it's supposed to go, or the reward where it's supposed to go. StarStake doesn't touch it. It's between the star and the consumer, or the creator and the fan, whatever it is, okay? So these Infinity NFTs are kind of like smart NFTs, as I call them, right? So if I go here, let's just pick one. These are just example NFTs. Let's click this one. So this is my fiance. Actually, let's click an actual song. Let's see if I can find one. She's a musician. So here's her page. It's called Let Me Know is a song by Shing Belmonte. And on this page, it will talk about all the different things that her song presents. So you can play a video. You can see how many people have purchased this NFT. You can get a link to her Spotify account. So when she sets up her NFT on here, she can create this page that has lots of cool data points. And she can say, okay, I'm sharing 25% of my fan royalties with people. I'm sharing some of my IP royalties with people, how much has been paid out to them, all these cool stats, right? So on her page, and she also has a share link. So if her fans want to share this NFT with other fans or friends, they can just use this link, copy this link. And if anybody goes here and buys this NFT on her page, they make 7%. Okay, really super easy. You can just share NFTs very, very easily. Okay, on this page, it'll show just information. Say, for example, it's obviously a demo, but she can customize this page, put all the different things in here that she wants. But what's really important is right here. She can create incentives or reward packages, for example, saying, hey, if you spend $100 or more, $500 or more, $1,000 or more, I'm going to give you this access reward for doing that. Okay, so when you buy this contract token that tells you what you get access to, she can also say, hey, if you spend $100, I'm going to give you fan art and updates and, you know, this token, this token, and this token. And it could be for merchandise. It could be for whatever she wants to give back to her fans. Okay, so as her fan, I can kind of scroll through here and say, okay, this is what I'm getting. And then down here, it'll show those tokens. So let's just say, for example, it includes this limited edition t-shirt, access, gift access, whatever these could be. They just use your imagination, but it could be event access. It could be digital content she releases every week, month, or whatever. Right. And so for me as a consumer, I can look at details about this if I click this, but this is what I get when I spend $100 or more. And these are tokens. These are NFTs themselves, but they're redeemable NFTs. Okay. You can redeem them for product. And this is so important. Nobody does this. So you can just come on here and say, okay, let's go ahead and buy this. I'll show you what it's like. So we go ahead and go to stake now. Okay, we can choose whatever reward package we wanted. Let's just choose this one. We put in 700. Okay, and we come here and we go to make a purchase. Now, this is where we really change things because we knew that technology could make things easier and we didn't want to have people deal with crypto. Crypto is probably one of the most difficult ways to buy consumer products for commerce. You know, to buy a t-shirt using crypto, you have, you know, the weird decimal points. You know, you're buying a $20 t-shirt, but you have to spend 100,000 coins or something. So you have that, and you have the price variance, you know, where that's the volatility going up and down all the time. So what we did is we created technology called NFT Bucks. NFT Bucks is just a community designed NFTs that can be used like cash. Okay, and I'll show you. Let me find this here. Okay, so for example, it's community designed NFT artwork that works like cash. So these stars or artists, even Cheng, she can create her own money, her own pictures with her face on it. Okay, that has face value, that has a dollar value. For example, it could be $10, $20, $100, whatever she wants. And her fans can buy those as art, just like a collectible. But inside of this NFT is cryptocurrency. Okay, if somebody buys this for $10, it puts $10 of crypto in it and it stabilizes the price. So it can be spent just like money. Or if it has a rarity, maybe it's a rare collectible design, they can hold on to that just like artwork. Okay, so we offer the ability for not only these artists to create these amazing access NFTs to give access to their fans again, but to actually create their own economy, create their own money, their own built-in in-app currency using technology. So when it comes down to them buying, okay, when they go to their checkout, they're not putting in a credit card. They're not buying with crypto. They just look in their wallet like this, and they just choose the money they want to spend, right? So if they bought some bucks, they can say, okay, what design do I want to spend? Okay, let's choose the $1 denominations. Okay, what $1 designs do I have? Oh, I don't want to spend that. I really like that design. Let's spend this one, right? And they just basically put them into their cart. And basically what happens is, if let's say it's a $1, she's staking $1, or the customer's buying a $1 NFT, it'll be red. So as soon as I add these bucks to my cart, it'll turn green saying, okay, I put $2 in there. So now I'm going to spend $2 for this NFT, and then they can check out. It's just like reaching into your pocket and using cash. All right. And as soon as they hit checkout, it destroys that NFT. It takes the cryptocurrency out of it and it uses it and sends it to who it needs to send it to. And you get the Infinity NFT and the access tokens and the products and whatever you just purchased. Okay. It's very, very simple. Okay. And we also have our own marketplace just for the bucks themselves. So you can shop all these different NFT bucks. You can shop designs from your favorite artists, all these different types of things. So you can buy those, collect those, and then spend those accordingly. Okay. So that's basically how the system works. Now, what happens after you buy? So let's say I bought that song, that Infinity NFT. I can come to StakeHub, which is my dashboard, I guess you could call it. And it'll show you your stats of how your NFTs are performing. So the NFTs that you bought have the potential to earn royalties, then you can see, okay, I've earned 15,000 in royalties. I've cashed out 1,000. We have what's called a StarStake, so you can grow those royalties internally. As StarStake grows, you can grow the value. So that value is up to 18,000. And it can you can just watch it every single day kind of grow. This purple line representing StarStakes, and that's just an index. When you earn a royalty in StarStake, this is such a big deal. Instead of earning a royalty in cash or US dollars, okay, that can't do anything really, you're earning it in the StarStake. So let's just say, for example, right on October 18th here, I earned $2,000. Well, that 2,000 is actually worth 9,800 today because StarStake grew. And so all this money that comes into StarStake, it helps build that index, which helps the value of your royalties appreciate. It helps it grow. Okay. And you can cash these out at any time, or you can just leave them in the contract and let it grow. The whole idea is to keep this purple line, which is the StarStake, above the white line, which is what you earned. Okay. So you have different royalties: IP royalties, fan royalties, referral royalties. I won't get into all those, but throughout here, you can see your whole portfolio, manage everything, check it out. You can go to your stake section. These are the INFTs that I own, that I purchased, and you can see how much you spent, and you can go right into the individual details of this. So you can see how much royalties I've made just on this one, okay, and how it's performing on a daily basis, which is really cool. Now, what do you do with those royalties? You can choose to add them right back in. So if you, let's say I made $5,000 in earnings and royalties from this, I can give it right back to that star again. Say, hey, I want to support you with this. I'm going to send that right back into the contract for this token. And I can easily do that by pushing this button. And that just gives me a bigger stake in maybe the royalty contract or whatever the perks are with this. Or I can just cash it out. I can say, no, I need the money to pay bills. I need the money to get some more bucks so I can buy more INFTs, or whatever you want to do with them. You put in the amount and you just hit cash out, and it gives you NFT bucks, which then you can choose to spend on the platform, or you can come up here. We have a convert bucks, okay, where you can actually convert them. So if I had bucks in my wallet, I don't at the moment, but if I had them, I could choose them and I could just convert them into USDC, okay, which you can put, cash out into your bank account. So you can take the crypto out of those NFTs and just, it's the same as cash, okay? So this is basically your stake hub. You've got watch lists, you've got activity for referrals. I know this is important. If you tell, all the people you're telling these different INFTs about, it'll show like, oh, okay, I've spread the word about these songs or these NFTs, and it shows how many visitors, how much royalties you made from sharing that in the link that you used to share. So you can track all that right here. Okay. And then your access tokens, this is kind of the stuff that you get when you buy INFTs. You can see all the different access tokens that you have. So from merchandise to digital content, whatever it is, it'd be amazing to see what people come up with. But you can see them here. When you click view details, I don't have the page connected to this, but when you click that, it'll talk about the INFT, the access token, sorry, and it'll allow you to just get that thing. So the challenge for us was, how do we then take a token like this that you have in your wallet, and how do you redeem that for a t-shirt? How do you redeem that for some product or service? And so we created a redemption system where you can just hold on to this, and as it appreciates in value, you can resell it to someone, or you can just open it up and say, you know what, I want that t-shirt. And you just put in whatever fields they require: name, address, t-shirt size, color, whatever they put in this thing. And you just hit claim, and it sends a notification to them, and it says, hey, ship this to, Chris Hawk to this address, and they ship you the product. You get a notification that it's been shipped, and now this token has been claimed. It's been redeemed for the product inside of it. Okay. Sometimes there'll be claimable ones. Sometimes it'll just be a link to download content. There's just a bunch of different scenarios that we built into this. There's different rarities. So you have rare and common and collectibles. So some of them are super rare. Maybe there's only 5 tokens in the world that are ever created for some limited edition product or service. So it can get really, really interesting. Okay. You can see all your claimable requests right in here, all the different products you got coming to you, all that kind of stuff. Okay. There's a My Bucks section, which I just explained. Once you buy your bucks, you have a whole kind of portfolio and a gallery rather, where you can check out your collection of your bucks and convert them if you wish. You can buy crypto on our platform. So you have a choice. If you would rather use crypto to buy your bucks, you can do that. You can use a credit card, or you can use cryptocurrency. It's totally up to you. That buys you the bucks, and then you can spend the bucks on other things inside of StarStake. We have a training center built in completely right inside of our own platform that teaches you how to do everything, you know, in your typical wallet settings, etc. So that is pretty much StarStake on the front end for users. You can manage everything right here. I mean, I could just go on and on. There's so many features, guys. But I guess the last thing I wanted to do is just show you on a creator side what that looks like is, okay, if you're a creator, if you're a YouTuber, if you own some kind of intellectual property, anything, okay, you can come on to StarStake, and StarStake is free. There's no cost to you to use this platform, zero. Okay, StarStake takes a piece of the back end, and a piece of the back end gets shared with all of our community members. But as far as the cost to you, there is no upfront cost to mint bucks or mint NFT tokens, access, nothing. Okay. And let me show you what that looks like. So we have what's called Craterhub. Craterhub is where creators go to mint and build this stuff. So Craterhub, here's kind of the home dashboard. It has some kind of getting started steps. It shows kind of just overview of how much you're making and how much you've paid out to fans, things like that, just general stats here. You can even get deeper stats if you want. On this page, there's a little leaderboard between stars, so you can compete with your peers, which is pretty cool. But then you can actually build your own profile pages. So as a star, you can create your own kind of identity page, kind of like a home page for INFTs. So we want stars and creators to come here and build their whole economy, their whole ecosystem of NFTs. We don't want you to go to OpenSea and then go to this platform and go and pay fees over here. We want you to stay here and build this thriving economy of digital assets inside of StarStake. So you get this homepage and you can see about that person, that star, and you can see all the INFTs they've minted. You can check those out by clicking on them. You can see their bucks they've designed. You can buy them right here. You can see other stars. There's FAQs, all kinds of cool stuff. So every star gets their own customizable page that you can do right through Craterhub. You can customize that. It's very, very easy. So that's star profile. You also have the NFT bucks where you mint NFT bucks, you mint your access tokens. So if I click on access tokens, I can go ahead and mint my access tokens just like clicking this button. And it's not connected, but basically what happens is just walks you through a few steps. It says, hey, step 1, put in the title. Step 2, give a description. Step 3, how much do you want to, you know, what is the charge or what is the access for this? What is it going to cost? $100 or more, or $1,000 flat? What is the rarity? Do you want this to be a rare, you know, NFT access token where there's only 20 available, or do you want it to be unlimited? You have a lot of really great ways to be creative here. And so we just walk you through that, through this step-by-step process. Once that's done, you can see them in here. Okay. Same thing with your INFTs. So if you want to start to mint your INFT, you can come in here. This is kind of your home dashboard. You can see some of the ones that I've minted. So for example, if I click here under details, it'll show some stats about this. I can edit it right here. I can turn it on and off, meaning I can choose to have it be in the marketplace or not in the marketplace. It's up to the creator. I can see, I can cash out the royalties that this is earned for me. And I can upload royalties if I need to pay out my fan base or whatever. So all these are just built into this. It's very streamlined, very easy to use. They also get a training center that teaches them how to do all this stuff, which is pretty cool. We even give them a reward by finishing their steps to get minting. So on the Craterhub homepage, you'll notice it says complete getting started, create your NFT framework, which is like basically a paper version of their NFTs strategy, build their star profile, mint your first INFT, mint your access token. So once they get to the end, they'll have everything done and we give them a little reward at the end. So it's kind of cool how that works. But I won't get into all the minting stuff, but this is really just where a person comes to fill out the information and mint. Again, it's free. We just have an approval process at the end. The thing with this is because it's free, we have to protect consumers. We have to protect the people buying this stuff. We don't want people coming on here saying they're Beyonce and selling, you know, NFTs. It's not really her, of course, right? Or Justin Bieber or something. We want people to say, and they are who they are, and make sure that's verified. So we try to mitigate that by one requiring to even get into Craterhub, they have to apply. So you basically need an access token in your wallet to get in here. And all that is just a questionnaire. We ask for a few things of information from you just to make sure you are who you say you are. And we want to know kind of what your plan is with StarStake. It's not perfect, but at least it kind of creates a barrier of entry for scammers and fraud coming in. And then when you come to mint, before you actually can mint them on the platform, we do look at them just to make sure it's, it's appropriate. It's not copied. It's not, infringing on any kind of trademarks or anything like that. So just a simple approval process, things like that. Okay. So we just want to protect the people, make sure the quality is high, especially in the beginning, and we'll have, more protocols to protect people with that. But that's pretty much it. We have great information as far as to learn how things work. We have a whole how it works section. We've got lots of videos. So it's, I think it's going to be really fun once we open the doors to this to see what people do with it and where they go. I will tell you, we have the first stage of this, which includes everything pretty much I showed you on the front end. So all the Get Bucks marketplace here, all of our bucks are already in the blockchain. We've got that all done. The back end technology of this whole platform is done, which is the big part, right? So all we're doing now is connecting all these pages together, and we're just finishing up the APIs, connecting all the functions, making sure buttons go where they should, and certain things are working as they're supposed to. We're hiring every single day. I think about every other day we hire a new developer. That's how aggressive we are at getting more people to help. We have a hard deadline for May 15th. I will just put that out there. May 15th is the hard deadline we set for our team to say this entire platform needs to be ready by that date.